Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Rise and Shine with Miko. So, I hope you're sitting down for this Facebook Live today because we are about to talk about a topic that may be scary for a lot of people. It's a topic that obviously not a lot of people even are willing to talk about, which is the whole concept of death, right? The reason why this whole pandemic that's been going on since 2020 last year has instilled so much fear. This is really a lot of fear happening around across the globe. The reason why this is happening, it all boils down to there's a lot of fear that people are experiencing when it comes to the idea of death, right? What if I die tomorrow? What if this COVID-19 makes me jeopardize my health, jeopardize my life? And this is such a big topic that would take a while to even go underneath of what's these fears really all about. But I'm gonna this concept really came to my mind this morning after a meditation, and I did a morning prayer, and I recognize this fear. I mean, I wouldn't say I necessarily have a fear around dying. Like, this is something that I feel totally at peace about because I am so conscious about my life moment by moment of every day, which is all I have. But what this fear, a variation of this fear, looks like for me personally has to do with the idea that there's always some happiness or fulfillment or joy or success found on the other side of something, on the other side of success, on the other side of achievement, on the other side of something. It's always somewhere in the future. And that's the fear, that's what that variation of fear looks like for me. I'm not personally afraid of dying, but I do have a conditioning very deep rooted in my body that believes that until I get this thing, until I get this done, until I get this success, until I get this whatever it is, this thing on the somewhere in the future, that's when I will feel good. That's when I will feel happy. That's when I will feel whatever it is, right? So how this shows up in my day-to-day life is that I would be so, I would catch myself in a state of unhappiness or suffering or struggle, just a sense of unfulfillment in those moments when I'm looking at the progress, when I'm looking at tracking the results, okay, where am I at right now in terms of where I want to be. And this way of living, I realize, is not the way I want to live. I consciously declared this morning that I was gonna get myself out of this prison, completely liberate myself from this incessant need to be striving, to be chasing after something. And this is so applicable, especially if you're highly driven, highly ambitious. You always feel like happiness is on the other side somewhere in the future, right? So what I came to realize, and I want to read you all this beautiful passage from this journal that I've been using. I love this journal. It's 100 Days Less Hustle and More Jesus. It's a devotional journal, and for day 27, I started off before the new year, so we're on day 27 today. I want to read you the passage, which was so powerful, and I might start doing this for Rise and Shine. I realize my best stuff always come out that I don't know after my meditation and after I journal in here. And I have a section where I took notes after I do read the passage. So we'll see how it goes. So today's passage, it says, the title is Let It Be. Are you sitting down? Because this is a tough one to hear. On the day God calls you home, which is the day you die, it is unlikely that you'll have all of your ducks in a row. Even if you die at age 99 and have lived a long, fruitful life, there will be probably something left undone. It might be an incomplete to-do list on the counter, a phone call, or a bet you haven't made. Perhaps some things you've been praying for or wondering about, but you don't have any answers. The bottom line is there will always be something in your life that's in process. And that is 100% okay. Your job is just to show up, trust God for another day, and take a step in His direction. Everything else will fall into place in due time. And then, so that's really powerful, right? Bottom line is every single thing will always be in process. There's no destination, right? Destination is the day you die. So, and then the notes that I came out of that really channeled from like through me from after my meditation, I put that this journey that I'm on is everlasting, and I will never get it done, and I will never get it wrong because it's never done, right? So I can never get it wrong. There is no end destination to get to. The destination is now, this moment, now. Happiness and joy and success doesn't happen on the other side of something because the future never comes. All we have is now. My only job is to show up in my fullest alignment, in my fullest presence, in my fullest unconditional love and acceptance. Look for infinite evidence in the now for joy, for abundance, for appreciation and pleasure. When old thoughts and emotions come up spontaneously, I choose to give her a big welcoming hug, welcoming her in with wide open arms. And she is just a part of me that's been so afraid and feeling so unsafe in the past. And she's also been my protector. She's also been the part of me that's been keeping me surviving up until now. So I get to trust that there's also residual energy from old momentum, and that the nervous system takes time to rewire. And I am doing amazing. So this moment holds an infinite amount of riches, joy, love, and gratitude and appreciation. And this is all I have. This moment is all I have. And my only job is to trust God for another moment, take another step forward in His direction. I love you. Amen. So that's what came out of my journal this morning. And I choose to live this way. I choose to liberate myself from this prison, like this inner prison of constantly feeling like my happiness is on the other side of something. That I'm constantly measuring my results, measuring my progress. And that's not the way to live. Like, all I have is now, so I'm gonna find evidence to bask in as much joy and appreciation and gratitude and pleasure that is to be found only in this moment. So I hope this was powerful for you. If you're listening, if you're watching this later, really let me know what's resonating with you, what's landing for you, what you're taking away from this, how this shift is something for you moving forward. I would love to hear about it. And I will be back actually in about 25 minutes for my episode 8 or episode 7 of the Blossoming Into You. And we're going to be talking about what is it like to be dating as a highly evolved conscious woman. I believe the woman I'll be bringing on, she's a medium and she's extremely empathetic. So I'm really excited to be talking to her in about half an hour. So join us, we'll be live. And if you have questions, come ask your questions. All right, have an amazing day, everyone. Sending so much love from my heart to you. And I'll see you soon. Remember, all you have is now.